Hey, welcome to the channel, Dakota Starry Nights. Fellas, I got a real quick one here for you. This is something that I've run into, and probably you have too, and that is when you're imaging, the cables are getting hung up on different protrusions from the mount. So what I'm talking about here is getting a 7-Up bottle, and it could be any bottle, so long as that this top part is firm. Some of them are really soft, and you'll see why we need that to be firm. So essentially, I cut the neck off using a hacksaw, and then you can trim it out with a utility knife, and then I cut the length depending on what the protrusion is. And in my case, it's right about here for one of them, and this other one I'm going to cut is going to be even shorter. And using a utility knife to get it started, it'll go all the way around, and then you can trim it out with. So what this will do, and I've already tried it last night, I was sequencing a target, and in the past when it would do meridian flips, I had to be pretty careful about the cables not hanging up on the altitude screw jack, and it sticks kind of far out there and cables can get hung up on it. So last night I put one on that bolt, the screw jack, and the cable, sure enough, came right on here and it just slipped right off. This will allow it to glide off. So let's get out to the pod and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so here's the screw jack on this Atlas Pro AZEQ. And when I'm doing a flip, it will hang up on this bolt. Now that it has this guard over the screw jack, it'll just slide right off the top like that. And if you're going the other way, it's the same thing. It'll just slide right over. And on the sides, I've got the same kind of issue sometimes, depending on where the target is located. And I'm going to put a short one here so that when the cable doesn't get hung up, you see, like behind there, see that? Now, I have it secured with a piece of Handyman's Secret Weapon duct tape, ta-da! And there it is right there. It's just some black duct tape, just 2 strips of it just to keep it in place. The screw jack, while it's handy to make your adjustments, it does provide a protrusion that can be problematic depending on your setup and cabling. So I like to sequence with Nina and get to bed on time and then let her do what she's going to do and get up in the morning and then just, shoot my flats, and that's it, wrap it up. So not having to worry about this thing getting hung up is a real pleasure. Okay, so this one I cut shorter than the other one so that it would not protrude much past that knob. And you can see right there, you got a nice round surface with no edges, like back up in here. This is usually where it gets hung up, right in this corner in here. So just going to put that on there and put a little piece of duct tape, and that'll take care of that side. And on the other side, I'm going to put it because when the mount goes to park, you don't want it getting hung up on the other side. Now, initially, I tried a water bottle, and you can see how soft that is. It's just too thin. And so I found that these 7-Up bottles, they're more rigid, and they're not going to crush. Well, that's it, guys. I hope you found this video useful. And hope your summer's going great and you're getting out there and imaging and doing visual work and just having a bunch of fun under the dark skies of the good old USA, or to our subscribers in Europe and South America and the Middle East and Hawaii and Alaska. And we got folks from all over the world and Asia too. So big shout out to all you guys. Thanks for tuning in to Dakota Starry Nights, and we'll see you on the next little Fix It.